On Saturday, DREAM.17 went down in Saitama, Japan, featured some of the country's biggest stars and most talented competitors. In the night's main event, Shinya Aoki faced off against former WEC lightweight champion Razor Rob McCullough. Aoki quickly forced this fight to the ground to avoid the Muay Thai skill of McCullough, who did manage to survive on the ground longer than some expected. However, with only 3 seconds remaining in the first round, Aoki forced the California-based fighter to tap out for his 19th victory by submission.
He found it.
In an exciting featherweight encounter, 2 former Shudo champions battled it out when Joachim Hansen met Tatsuya Kawajiri. Early in the fight, the Crusher found himself in his signature position, controlling from the top while dishing out his patented ground and pound. Hansen showcased his diverse skills from his back before making his way back to the upright position. Each man dominated during the exchanges, and both fighters proved to be tough as build. In the third round, Kawajiri, who was making his featherweight debut, locked in his head and arm choke that forced the Norwegian to tap out.
He's done it! Kawajiri successful on featherweight debut!
In a middleweight special attraction, undefeated Nova União student Jan CABRAL faced Japanese legend Kazushi Sakuraba. After forcing this fight to the ground, CABRAL swarmed with ground and pound on his near-helpless opponent. The end came at the 2:42 mark of the second round, where CABRAL locked in the arm triangle that forced Saku to tap out. In a lightweight attraction, Japanese submission fighter Satoru KITAOKA would take on former Shudo welterweight champion Willemi Freite. Both men came to fight, and the fans got to witness a solid mix of abilities. The 24-year-old Nova União pupil did a tremendous job defending the takedowns of the Japanese fighter, while KITAOKA impressed with his speed and diverse attack. Willemi punished the legs of the submission specialist throughout the contest. After 15 minutes of action, the split decision would be given to the Japanese fighter KITAOKA. In an exciting featherweight contest, former K1 and UFC veteran Kyle INOUE battled former Shudo lightweight king Takeshi Lion Inoue. The first round started as each man tried to feel each other out, with each trying to control the center of the ring. INOUE tried for the takedown, which was easily defended by Inoue, who tried to keep his fellow countrymen guessing with a multitude of strikes. After landing a powerful blow to INOUE, Lion picked his spot and scored with a head kick that floored INOUE.
That'll work every time!
In a middleweight contest, Shark Fight's 185-pound champion Gerald Harris was matched up with judo standout Kazuhiro Nakamura. The Pride veteran pressured the tough contestant, backing him into the ropes before Harris unloaded with a barrage of strikes. Harris used his speed and movement to keep himself protected from the advancing Nakamura. Harris was relentless with his grappling control, but the former UFC light heavyweight failed to back down. After 3 rounds of hard work, Gerald Harris would take home the split decision in a spirited affair. In a typical Japanese matchup, experienced submission wrestler Ikuhisa Minowa was paired with the overmatched 1-1 Mongolian fighter Baru Harn. As expected, the fight didn't last long, as Minowa man was able to get this fight to the ground before locking in a basic submission before the end of the first frame.
Minowa man in the winner's circle yet again, too easy.